everyone, it's Sevy. The Genshin Impact Twitter just dropped the character and weapon banners of the entire 2.4 patch all at once. And they did this a few days earlier than they usually do. Okay, so in the past, the Genshin Twitter drops the banners like 2 days before the patch releases. And we can expect 2.4 to release on Tuesday or Wednesday. Right now, it's Friday, so do the math. It's like a couple of days earlier than usual. And they dropped the banners, the character banners, the weapon banners, they released the info on the Calamity Queller, and they also released a lot of event info such as the rewards, some of the tasks to do, and all that. So I know that I usually take the time in these videos to talk about the synergies of the 4 stars and the 5 stars on the banner, but in this video, I want to talk about a few different things. So my main reason for skipping all that is that this 2.4 patch with triple reruns and 2 new support characters, this is the patch where you want to pull for the 5 stars. Okay, that's usually the case, but even more so in this patch because these are highly wanted, highly coveted rerun characters. You don't know when they're going to rerun again, and now's your chance to grab them. So regardless of the 4 stars, whether you have them at C0 or C3 or C6, it's really the 5 stars you are after. I already weighed in a previous video whether Ganyu or Xiao might be better for your account, things to consider regarding them, but touching on Shenhe and Zhongli. So the reason I haven't talked much about Shenhe is simply because we don't know enough about her yet. She's a new incoming character that has yet to be tested by the general community, and as always when a new character comes out, my channel is going to test the new character for you, give you a review, see if she's worth the pull or not. Zhongli on the other hand, I'm gonna tell you now, it's never a bad idea to pull for Zhongli. If you do not have a copy of Zhongli yet, now is the perfect time to do it, because he puts the game on easy mode, even with the presence of corrosion now. Zhongli's shield is still very helpful. Not only is it tanky and thick AF, it has damage boosting abilities as well. Zhongli is the Archon who is literally never going to die because he is always going to be useful. As far as I can tell, he's one of the most future-proof characters in the game ever. That's it. If you don't have a copy of Zhongli, I highly encourage you to get a copy of Zhongli. Like, literally no discussion, no question about it. So with the characters out of the way, the other thing I want to talk about is the transparency of information that Genshin is starting to show. The fact that they dropped the banners this early is likely so that they can beat the leakers. Now, I don't talk about leaks on my channel, but it's like a well-known fact that these are information that gets released a lot earlier than Genshin intends them to. So the fact that Genshin is dropping banners earlier than usual, that they're not waiting anymore for whatever schedule they had set up before, it's a big indicator that they're just going to go for it. They're going to try to get information out as soon as possible. Another example of this is when yesterday they released the information of what materials to farm for Shenhe. So yesterday when Shenhe's teaser released, and so did info about her kit, her VA, hobbies and personality and story and stuff, if you notice, they did release a card about the Ascension materials. And then there is the boss Ascension mat that is in a question mark. So you can fairly presume that since it's in a question mark, that boss isn't out yet, so it's probably going to be the new boss that we're going to see in Enconomia. And the fact that they released that, it's a big win for us because, you know, if we want to avoid leaks, if we want to pay attention to official info, at least they are telling us now. I would say that this transparency of information is getting better and better. You know, we're getting the banners early, we're getting to know even the weapon banners early, and we get to know what we can farm for the upcoming characters. Another thing I want to touch on are the weapon banners. I was doubting a bit whether or not Genshin is really going to release a weapon banner with 2 pole arms. Since Shenhe is a pole arm user and Xiao is a pole arm user, are they really going to put 2 pole arms in a single weapon banner? And it turns out, yeah, they will. I'm happily surprised by this because, of course, the 2 pole arms seem to be really, really good. Calamity Queller, we'll talk about it in the future when Shenhe releases as well. But what we're seeing here, as with the second weapon banner, which has Amos Bow and Vortex Vanquisher, is that alongside rerun characters, we are definitely getting their signature weapons on the weapon banner. So unless rerun characters are getting their own new revamped signature weapon like Child did with Polar Star, we can almost fairly and accurately predict that when there is a character that's going to be rerun, their original signature weapon is going to be on the concurrent weapon banner. So I think this is somewhat also a big win because it makes characters and pulls a lot more predictable. In a game where we want to save Primos and spend as little as possible, we've wanted a roadmap for so long, we are starting to intuitively get our own roadmap. I think it's a good sign. So those are what I wanted to talk about with the release and announcement of all this information. If you want to talk about the 4-star characters in the comments, go ahead. I highly encourage you to. But I want to know your thoughts on this information transparency, if you think this is an improvement, or if you're looking for more improvement, what else you want to see from Genshin in the future. So that's going to be all for this video, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to drop a like. Consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you soon. Take care.